Greetings everybody and welcome to another edition of STO World. Tony here with you, and I'm back! That's right, I've been gone for, it has to be at least 6 months now, and this episode is called The Return of STO World because I have been out of the game for a very long time. I've only really been back for about a week and a half now, and I will tell you why in a moment. Also, we will talk about my Tal Shiar adapted battle cruiser. There aren't too many videos on these ships, so I figured I'd give you my review and what I think and show you how my ship is configured. So anyhow, you're looking at me right now. I'm wearing an Odyssey dress uniform. I've actually put all my crew members in these uniforms, and I love this uniform. This uniform is amazing, and you know, our starbase, I had never unlocked it out of the tailor, but I'll tell you what, it's a really killer uniform you can have, and I'm really digging these new uniforms and some of the unlocks that my fleet, Battlefleet Olympus, has unlocked in my absence. So we're going to talk a little bit about where I was at. So let's talk about that. I am not the typical STO player, and I'll tell you where this roots from. You know, the first thing I want to do, though, is I want to throw out a big thank you to some people that really fixed a lot of issues that I was having with this character. You know, Captain Smirk from the forums, he's the one that actually really helped me out tremendously. And the people that really worked on this, that Captain Smirk pretty much had mentioned to me, was Daniel in the CS team for Cryptic, Keith, John, and Daryl in the Cryptic QA team as well, the quality assurance team, I'm assuming that's what it is. They helped out a lot. So guys, I want to thank you, because I am a very atypical player in this game in the way I play the game, and in the amount of characters that I use, because I only use one character in the game. I don't, contrary to popular belief, many people, they use different characters, different tunes, different fields. I am using one tactical character because that is what I prefer to do. So all of my stuff, my ship slots, my items are all in this character. Now I did create a couple, 2 or 3 other tunes to try out the other career paths, but really my main tactical character, the first one that I made, is the one that I'm really into as well. So that's the one I use mainly. So let's talk about where I was at. Where was I at? People were emailing me and asking. Well, I wasn't on Star Trek Online, obviously, and the big reason why is this character had a lot of bugs. So while I just mentioned before that many people use different tunes and have a lot of different items and different tunes, all of my items are on this one character, which exposed a lot of bugs. Now, I had already exposed a pretty big bug about 3 years ago. Yeah, we're going back that far, because I had over 100 bridge officers commissioned, and that was actually a bug that they had to fix because of me. But I have so many ship slots, items, that it caused a few issues. And some of the issues that I had were this. 1, I couldn't buy any fleet ships. 2, I couldn't access either one of my banks. And then the other major issue was anything I had bought in a Z store. Like, say, for example, I had bought the... let's just go here in a Z store. We'll look. You know, I had bought the, say, Advanced Heavy Cruiser, and I wanted to reclaim it to get a computer. The transwarp computer, whatever you want to call it. Or I wanted to reclaim the point defense system from the Sao Paulo class, not the Sao Paulo class, but from the Thunderchild class, and then, or if I wanted to get the pulse cannons from the Sao Paulo class, I couldn't reclaim anything, so I couldn't get those consoles. Anything that was reclaimable from the Z store I couldn't get, and I couldn't buy anything from the Z store, because, lo and behold, yes, I went and I bought too much stuff on one character. So there were some bugs that were created. It happens. It's a game. I'm not mad. I'm not flipping out. And I did get a little mad in the forums because the customer service team really couldn't help me, because these were things that were beyond their control. So Captain Smirk had taken my case up to some of the devs and some of the people with Cryptic, and they eventually did fix these problems. So again, Captain Smirk, Daniel, Keith, John, Daryl, thank you very much. I am really happy at the fact that you did take the time to fix my character. And, you know, one of the things that I did, and I encourage anybody with any major tech problems to do what I did, I created a short 2-minute private video showing them the issues as opposed to typing out a bunch of paragraphs and then having to go through questions and answers and yada yada yada. And it made things a lot easier for them to figure out and to see what was going on. So guys, I thank you. I thank you very much. And this video is going out to you guys here at Cryptic, the people I just mentioned, Captain Smirk, Daniel, Keith, John, and Daryl, and anybody else that helped out. This video is going out to you all. So that's where I've been at. Now that that's said and done, I am back. I'm going to be making videos from now on, from here on end. Let's talk a bit about the Romulan Adapted Battle Cruiser. This is an amazing ship. Now, here's how I acquired these. You're going to laugh at me because there's a little bit of Ferengi in all of us. And 3 years ago, before we even converted to the dilithium system, we had these fleet marks. And the crafting system obviously was a lot different, as everybody knows. Before we went to the dilithium system, because it wasn't going to require dilithium to make a lot of stuff, I crafted some ridiculous amount of Aegis sets that I had stored in other characters. There must have been about there actually ended up being almost 100 of them. And I sold these things because they were going for big energy credits on the going for a lot of energy credits on the exchange. And I ended up buying a couple lockbox ships, a Suliban cell ship, a freighter, a whole lot of things actually. And let me tell you, I bought some R&D supplies. I still have a few of these sets left. I've been selling them like crazy. But I never would have thought things that I crafted 3 years ago that were just kind of sitting there that I had forgotten about would be worth anything. But they were. And I've sold a lot of these things on the exchange. So I bought both the Romulan ships. I like them a lot. The battle cruiser is probably one of my favorites, and I put it out there within the fleet, within the Battlefleet Olympus guys, that said, "Hey guys, look, what do you want me to do? I wanted to do the Galaxy X. I wanted to do this ship. I wanted to do the Tholian Recluse. There were a few ships that I really wanted to cover, and that's what I'm doing. I'm covering this. I'm covering the Adapted Battle Cruiser. Now, I'm on the interior of the ship. It is cool. I really like it. I like this other room that you kind of have, sitting over here, which is nice. But this Tal Shiar ship is pretty cool. I'm really digging it. I am definitely liking how this is. And look at this. This is what's awesome. When you walk in, these computers look like they're off, but then they come on for you. It's pretty slick, actually. Nice interior design. One of the better lockbox interior designs. I'm not a big fan of the Tholian ship. It's kind of boring. The time ship looks kind of cool. The decor is kind of cool. You got the little back Dabo room, and I've been notorious for using that. I think the actual regular freighter, the Tufli freighter, is really nice, but it's just not practical, which is why I bought this. Really used the cell ship. But this is one of the better interiors of all of the lockbox ships. The Cardassian, the Galler class ship, is really awesome. I've loved that. And then of course you get the Dominion ships. They're kind of boring. And I don't have every lockbox ship, but this is one of the better interiors in my opinion. The Galler class is still my favorite though, as far as looks go. So anyhow, here you go. This is where I'm at, and this is a really cool ship. You got a couple of your bridge officers around here. Then of course you have some Romulan refugees as people operating the ship, which is really nice actually. Nice little touch that they added there. So let's talk a little bit about the ship itself. So I'm going to show everybody. It's a Romulan Warbird, or Imperial Romulan Warbird, RRW Maximus. I like the way it looks. It's cool. And I have Romulan and Reman sets on both these ships. This one has the Romulan set. So both Romulan sets actually. So it wouldn't be fitting if I didn't put a Romulan plasma beam array up here. Dual beam bank. I always do the accuracy because obviously the weapons are never effective really unless they're accurate, right? So, but this is the experimental beam array as part of the secondary set, and a hyperplasma torpedo launcher going here. You got the Romulan set, which is a cool thing. You take a look at some of the stuff that this has. You have prototype plasma projectile, which enhances the yield to plasma torpedoes. The capacitance transfer, which is nice. Reduces damage to shields by 25% for a little while. It's nice. I like it. it is a very, very cool set to put on here, and it's great. You put it on a Romulan ship, and there you go. So definitely down with these things and what they offer. And it also includes, now here's what's cool, both of these Romu ships actually include these warp cores. Tal Shiar adapted Borg warp core, which you have a couple consoles. One comes on this ship, one comes on the Tal Shiar destroyer. It's cool. Like, you got the Tal Shiar augmented repair systems and increased regeneration rate. And then, of course, you have the multi-spectral particle generator, which charged particle tachyon beam abilities give a little more shield penetration. So then, of course, you got some more Romulan beams, a plasma torpedo launcher. This is one of the consoles, Universal Indoctrination Nanite Dispersal System, which is pretty cool. You have the shrapnel torpedo launcher. These shrapnel torpedoes deal some damage, man. They deal some pretty amazing damage. So they're pretty cool to have. And then, of course, you have this here, 0-point energy conduit, which is part of this other secondary set. And I got some hull platings, field generator, some things to enhance my plasma weapons, and of course plasma torpedoes. So pretty much that's where you're going at there. And we're going to exit. We're going to do this a short Tau Dewa system mission. And I love these Odyssey uniforms. They've replaced my Jupiters, by the way. And we're going to go on the outside here. Show you what this ship has to offer. So, you got... It looks cool, first of all. It looks pretty mean, actually. But you have this ability, the capacitance transfer, which basically reduces damage to shields. It can cloak. It's a Romulan ship. It should be able to cloak. You got your different, what do you want to call them? Your the three cruiser command abilities. You know, weapon systems, strategic maneuvering, and of course the shields. These are the shrapnel torpedo barrage. You can see where this goes. And this is kind of cool. Indoctrination nanites. So it's pretty cool. And then, you know, typical other stuff that you have going on. But these are the major things that you pretty much have on this ship. So it's pretty cool. A lot of great stuff. And you also get the ability, the sensor analysis ability, which is nice as well. So I'm going to enter here. We're going to blow up some Klingons. And you get to watch me do that. So here you go. And enjoy. And there we are. There we are. If you look, there we are. And, well, that was it. The Romulan Adapted Battlecruiser. I'll be back with a lot more and a lot more videos. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one.
Lightning and rain! The seas and the oceans beginning to rain! And I'll see you all on the next episode. Take care.